Hello and welcome to Cosmic Nudge. Ever wondered what your life purpose is? Have you ever thought what is the meaning behind you waking up every day, going to the same old office, doing the same old work, meeting certain people, going through certain situations and circumstances, and then going off to sleep at night only to wake up the next day and do everything all over again? And sometimes during this course of life, things just suddenly happen out of nowhere that breaks your pattern, that breaks your cycle. And you wonder why things are happening. Why is it that you have to wake up every day, do certain things, go through certain experiences? Is there any meaning behind it, or is it just a matter of chance? Now, let me tell you one thing, it's just a matter of choice, a choice that your soul makes. It is to actually discover and experience your life purpose. Um, Oftentimes, we forget that we have a life purpose, or we don't feel worthy that we can have something, some meaning or some value within ourselves that can be greater than the average life. We just can't believe it. Most of us, unfortunately, cannot at this point of time. It is probably because of the conditioning that we are being raised in, which makes us feel as though we are average, and it also makes us feel guilty for thinking that we can be something special or exceptional. Now, let me tell you a secret. Each one of us, literally each one of us, is an integral and exceptional part of the universe. Now imagine this universe as a physical body, and each of the soul being one of the organs within that body. Now each organ has a purpose, has a cause, has a life of its own. If it functions in alignment to its purpose, then it will contribute greatly in the functioning of the physical body as a whole. Similarly, whenever we are born, we come with a purpose, with a cause. But you know what? One of the step of actually experiencing life purpose, the first step is to forget, is to completely forget in the first place that we have a life purpose, so that we can enjoy the discovery part of it. We can enjoy the part wherein we discover step by step what we are truly meant to do and who we are truly meant to be. So, I don't want to rob you from that experience of discovery by giving you a straight answer right away. Though tarot can clearly tell you what your life purpose is, when you are supposed to achieve it, and how your life story is going to be like leading up to that discovery. It can tell you everything clearly. But right now, the purpose of this video is to actually add that extra hint in your journey of discovery, so that you can actually discover, you can understand and find out what things you already have within yourself, which you kind of underestimate, or you think that it's just okay to have it, and you are somewhere losing the point. You're losing that whole point of understanding how truly valuable that quality is, which is going to lead you to that life purpose. Um, Now let's begin with pile selection. I'll be putting the piles right in front of you. Pause the video, take your time, listen to your intuition to select the card that resonates the most with your frequency. You can choose more than one card. The timestamps will be down in the description box, so you don't have to watch the entire video. You can just hop to your pile and get going. If you have chosen this card, then this is going to be your reading. Oftentimes in your life, you must have faced situation wherein you had to be the peacemaker. Be it your family, your social group, your workplace, anywhere, you had to be the one who had to step in and resolve conflict between people, whether you liked it or not. You had to always create the balance. And that is one thing that you have to do it. Things just turn around in a manner that even if you try to escape it, you can't for a very long time, for most of the times. And this, in fact, is the reason why you have your life purpose is the reason why you have to actually indulge in conflicts, why you need to be the one creating balance and harmony, bringing people together on the same page. You always need to think logically. You need to weigh the pros and cons in every situation, and you are expected to give some solution which is based on logic, which is rational, which is realistic. And the reason why people depend upon you to create this balance is because you can, and you can do it very easily. Even if you don't feel like doing it, it's not because you really find it tough. Even and when I say that you don't find it tough, I mean you don't find it tough. You might be thinking the other way. You might think that no, it's very difficult, I don't want to do this. But it's not because you find it tough, it's because you're not in the mood to do it at those times. Okay, it's not like it is out of your scope or your capacity, it is just that you are not in the mood to do it. That's it. That's why you think that it's tough. But for you it's not. For you it's very, very natural. Believe it or not. Because whenever any conflict occurs, you are the one who can actually, after a point, you are the one who can actually see things as is and strike a balance. And have a very unbiased opinion and judgment. You have a very assertive streak to your personality. You're clever and assertive for sure. And all you need to do now is to keep breaking the self limiting beliefs that you have within yourself. You're supposed to break free. That is all you need to do, one by one, one by one. You need to cut this rope and break free. Because once you break free, you will completely unleash this ability and you will become the leader. You have a lot of leadership abilities. You find solutions to problems very, very easily. You are swift, you are smart. You if you practice a little bit, not too much, but even a little practice can help you to listen to your instincts and be resourceful. You are somebody who is open minded in a healthy manner. Like you have a boundary, a healthy boundary, and you have open mindedness at the same time. It's a beautiful blend. It may sound very contradictory at the moment, but the two mean the same. It's like the two sides of the same coin. You're very open minded when it comes to actually understanding people, understanding how they think, what they think, why they think, understand their opinions, understand their energies or their nature, uh, their past, present, situations. So you're very open minded in that way. And at the same time, you are so fair. You have that ability if you haven't discovered it yet, but you have that element of fairness within you, which can help you to make a right decision, a very precise judgment. You have a very strong sense of discrimination, or you can have. You're supposed to discover it, right? So you're still in that journey. You haven't mastered it 100%, but you have that ability and you're supposed to do it. So whatever I'm saying, just take it like that, that you're in that journey. You're supposed to do it. Okay, so different people will be resonating to different degrees of the qualities that I'll be talking about right now, because based on their standing, where they are standing in their journey right now. But I am describing the path for you. So you're somebody who can have a very open-minded approach, can listen to things, understand things to the T, because you have very, you know, flexible mind to do it. And at the same time, your flexibility will not go out of, will not break the boundary. It will hold a healthy boundary, a healthy system together. Okay, so you are somebody who is traditional yet very open minded, which can actually help you to be wise, because wisdom is something that doesn't only confide to some traditional beliefs, but it is that knowledge which can be used at all times, even in the modern age. And sometimes you might feel that you're overburdened, to be honest. You're very overburdened by this responsibility or this role. But one of the key chapters or lessons for you to discover and pursue your life purpose is to carry the burden no matter what and yet feel light, not feel burdened while climbing up, while moving on. You are supposed to strike this balance. Take on the responsibilities and keep moving forward. And when you are moving forward, do it with ease. That's one of the key chapters, like a unit test, or you have the main exam, the final exam, but in between you have certain small tests to give. So this is like one of the tests that you are supposed to pass. You are supposed to move forward without feeling burdened. Look at this card and look at this person. He too is carrying all the responsibility on his shoulders, but he is so at peace that that's not the first thing that you notice. You would rather notice how comfortably he's sitting, how comfortable he's feeling. And look at the person here, two people here. One is this could be you feeling so overburdened, taking on the responsibility, climbing the ladder, climbing the mountain, feeling tired, and this came in reversed. So you're supposed to move on in a very light manner. And that is one skill which is so underestimated. Like people underestimate this skill because nowadays we are so trained to say things like I'm very very busy and I have a lot to do, and I there's just so much and I'm doing this and that and this and that, because somewhere, Subconsciously, we feel that a person who is very, very busy, or keeps saying he's very busy, or keeps showing a lot of stress and strain on his face while working, is the one who actually does the work. And that person is really productive, very dedicated. And the people who do it with ease, who do it with a smiling face, and have a very, light hearted approach towards it, they are the ones who are careless. They don't do their job well, or they are unproductive. And we have this really stupid habit, like us, all of us as a society, we have developed a very unhealthy habit of saying that I'm very busy, I'm very busy, I have a lot of things to do, I have to do this, I have to do that, and I'm the one who has or who has to bear the burden of everything on my shoulder. I'm very busy, I have so much. This is one toxic uh, habit, or one toxic sentence that you need to be away from. You can be busy, you can be occupied with ease, with an energy of ease. You can do the work with grace. And how to do the work with grace? Doing the work without cribbing, doing it without looking at the negatives completely. Okay, it's okay to look at the negatives, but without emphasizing or criticizing, emphasizing on the negatives, or being like too focused on that particular area. You you need to do your job very gracefully. That is one of the things, like that is something that will make you so unique, so beautiful. Look at the expression here as well: with grace, with dignity. The king of pentacles is an archetype who has achieved everything in the world through his hard work, through his strategy, by being resourceful, by using his resources wisely. The one who hasn't just uh, who is not the only one being abundant, but who has also contributed something to the society significantly, which makes the society uh, abundant and prosperous as well. And look at the ease. This is who you are supposed to become. This is who you are supposed to become. Not this. Look at how nicely she is balancing the two scales properly, with ease and with firmness. You're supposed to use your assertive nature. You need to be assertive, not controlling. That is why we have the card here which says assertive, and we have the card which says control. So, this is another chapter that you need to properly learn. And one of the tests that you need to pass is that you should be a person who's very assertive but not controlling, because you are meant to be a leader. You are meant to be a leader, even if it means that at times you have to walk alone and not follow the guidance. Sometimes you need to be your own guide, and for you, most of the time, you need to be your own guide. This is also another chapter. So now, so far, we have mainly focused on three chapters. One is carrying on with the responsibilities without feeling burdened, with a sense of lightness and ease, with grace. Second thing is being assertive, using your assertiveness in the right manner, without being controlling. Claim your leadership role, take action, You are a person who is usually very clear about where to go, what to do. Now when I'm saying that you are usually very clear about where to go, what to do, I know that most of you will have this question in their head that no, I yeah. So when I say that you are usually a person who knows where to go, what to do, I mean that if you really properly just take out time, make it your priority to actually figure it out, you can. And you can do it quicker than most of the people, and it will be very, very clear to you what you need to do, just like that, instantly. But provided you make it your priority, you need to make it your priority. You need to believe in yourself that you have the courage and confidence to succeed. Okay? The third lesson that we learned here is that even if you need to walk alone, you should, because you are meant to be a leader. And even if it means not getting guidance from anybody or not following guidance, that's okay. Follow your own inner guidance. Now, how will you understand that whether you're supposed to follow somebody else's guidance or your own? Your sense of discrimination will help you understand that. I'm getting the word discernment. Okay. So also look for the consequences. Like if you're taking guidance from somebody else or you're using your own guiding light, see what the consequences are going to be like, and whether it will be okay for you to take it up or not. Whether you will be okay with the consequences or not. You are somebody who is very, very intense. You can get very, very intense, and look at the speed at which he's traveling, and uh, and something can travel at a great speed only when it is very, very light, only when it is very, very light in nature. So that's why it's very important for you to always remain light, always keep unburdening all the time. Okay, during the day, anything, even the slightest of the thing or a situation comes to you, unburden instantly, unburden it from your mind. You think of yourself as a plane. Okay, a plane has a capacity, and they have a very strict policy when it comes to how much weight each one of us can carry while boarding the plane, and how much weight the plane in total can carry. If it cannot exceed, it cannot exceed. Okay, because otherwise the plane will lose its ability, its efficiency, and the very purpose of being able to fly properly. Okay, so you are supposed to always remain light no matter what, just like a plane. Otherwise, you will not be a good plane. Okay, sorry, but I'm just saying whatever I'm getting. So, you will not be able to fly well, fly far in the most efficient manner. The purpose of a plane is to fly safely, nicely, and reach the destination um, at a much quicker rate than any other modes of transport, right? So just take that. And for that, breathe. If you feel burdened, overburdened, anything, don't even wait to feel burdened, I would say. But even the slightest of the thing, like some if somebody came to you and said something annoying, Or if somebody, a boss came to you and gave you some instruction which you kind of find as an extra work or an extra job, just breathe 2 3 minutes, say it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. Just cut that chitter chatter of your mind, and then use your power of discernment, and then move ahead with lightness, because you can. You have a very, very strong personality for sure. You're somebody who's strong and swift. Look at this card, moving swiftly. Look at the word here that says swift. Look at the weight that this structure or this person is carrying, the weight of the structure, and look at the stand that he is taking. Strong and assertive. And that can happen only and only if you trust yourself. Only and only if you trust yourself. If you trust yourself, then you'll be holding each and every situation, each and every thing that people find difficult on your pinky finger, just like this girl. Everything, you will find everything very light. And once you learn all of those things, only then you will be able to pass it on to others and fulfill your life purpose. Whatever you're going to do, your life purpose is always going to be based on truth and ethical practices. Something that strikes balance, something that is based on fairness, logic, discernment, that honors and upholds truth. And you can be assertive only if you hold your ground. I got that, and I just recollected that this card also has an element of grounding here. So, any structure can stand strong only and only if it is rooted properly. In order for you to feel rooted, you need to do certain grounding exercises as well. That will help you immensely. Most of the people don't take such advices, but if you will take it, it is going to be only you who will benefit greatly. And through you, others will start benefiting. So feel grounded, don't feel uprooted, even if things look heavy, even if things look burdensome. Hold your ground. And how can you hold your ground? By placing your feet on the ground. Don't wear any socks, any shoes, nothing. If you do it on the grass, then that's the best way to do it. But if you can't, even the wooden flooring at your house or any flooring will do the deed. So you have to remove your shoes, your socks, be barefoot, place your feet firmly on the ground, and just feel as though all the negativity, restlessness, and burden is leaving from your body. Just say, Mother Earth, and you can do it anywhere, okay? While working, even at office, you don't need to take out time to do it. If you take out time and do it with a focused approach, then very good, well and good. But if you can't, then this can be done anywhere at any time. So just place your feet on the ground and say, Mother Earth, please take away all my negative energies, the energy of stuckness, burden, fear, sadness, whatever, tiredness, whatever you want to name it, whatever you want to get rid of it, rid of. Just say that it is getting disintegrated into Mother Earth. All these energies are getting disintegrated into Mother Earth, in Mother Earth, and also once you let it go, then imagine that you are absorbing all the nourishing energies, nutrients, and very beautiful, soothing energies from the ground, and it is entering your body through your feet, and you're feeling very grounded and stable. And then say three times, 3 to 5 times, I'm grounded, I'm stable. I'm grounded, I'm stable. I'm grounded, I'm stable. And just see how light you will feel. So I'll tell you the logic and the reason behind earthing, behind the grounding exercise. So whenever a builder builds a structure, they always use either a plate or a rod or a pipe to earth the electrical wires into the ground, so that if there is a high voltage of energy coming into the structure, it does not destroy the structure completely. The earth acts as a huge reservoir to absorb that current, that excess energy. Similarly, we are a structure as well. We have energy within ourselves. And many a times when we are overburdened with work, with responsibilities, with people's opinions, people's energies, there are a lot of energies that we subconsciously start absorbing. That is why people say that your aura is getting maligned, or or people start feeling weak, or the concept of evil eye comes in. Or even if we don't even get into that much detail, we just tend to feel more tired if we have a lot of responsibilities at hand, not if we are working, but just by thinking about it. If many people are thinking about us at the same time, um, which is not very high vibrational in nature, we tend to feel very weak and very tired and very um, not so good, negative. And we can even start having certain outbreaks of anger, of sadness, of you know of reactions that are not very favorable to us and to others around. So whenever we do grounding, we are basically taking, like, we are allowing Mother Earth to be the reservoir and to absorb that energy, that shock, so that you don't get destroyed. You as a structure, you remain intact. And also those whom you touch, or those who touch you, in the sense metaphorically, they don't feel the shock. Okay, they remain safe, you remain safe. So whenever in life, even if you forget this entire reading, please remember this, because this is a very very simple exercise that each one of us should do. And just do it and enjoy and feel light, and let me know. Is there anything else we need to know? Build resilience, okay? Work on building your resilience. A sacred ritual will bring you clarity and insight. We were just talking about grounding right now, and I hadn't thought about grounding at all before it occurred to me intuitively. And see, a sacred ritual will bring you clarity and insight. And anything else? Mm, okay, I never used this deck. I don't know why I'm being called to use it now. I'll just clean it. I'm worthy of all the good things in life. This is a message for you. Okay? So keep this in mind. You are worthy. That's even this card popped up. Trust yourself. And take good rest. Take rest in between. That will help you to cope up with uh, so many responsibilities. Okay? Anything else? Anything else? So many cards are popping up. One second. Practice gratitude and yeah, you unleash the strength within you. You can be somebody who can be very strong and full of energy, a lion. Okay, just like we were saying about the leader, you have that leadership quality. You can hold the pack together and lead them. And for that, you need to rest properly, you need to sleep properly, and wake up properly. I love sleeping in my bed, it is my safe place, and I wake up strong and full of energy. Work on this as well. Before sleeping, forget all the stress in the world and go off to sleep. Do a nice sleeping ritual every night. Make it your priority and wake up feeling fresh and happy. This should be your result. Okay. One of the things that used to help me a few years ago was right before going off to sleep, I would, instruct my mind and my body to go off to very deep, peaceful, undisturbed sleep, heal me at each level, and help me to wake up exactly at so and so time, feeling extremely fresh, active, happy, positive, and motivated. Nowadays we really need to wake up feeling motivated. Most of us has just unfortunately lost motivation in life. So yeah, wake up feeling motivated, please, 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 please. Okay, so let me know how you found this video, and please like, share, and follow Cosmic Nudge, and take care. Bye. Those who have chosen this card, then this is going to be a reading. Your cards are showing that you have a lot of guilt within you because of a decision that you had made in the past, and you are still clinging on to the past. Now, look at this interesting thing. From this pile, we got the guilt reversed, and from another deck, we got forgive self. So, there's a pattern here. You're being asked to forgive yourself completely. There was a decision which you had made in the past that led to a lot of suffering. You had to keep quiet and suffer in silence, and you somewhere you are struggling to forgive yourself completely. The ghosts of the past still haunt you. They sometimes, without your knowledge, they creep into your mind and they hold your mind and control it. And you feel so choked and so overwhelmed by all the memories that you have experienced in the past. Your past was very complicated, it seems. It was very, very complex. Now, what I am about to tell you is going to be extremely specific for some people watching this pile. It seems like this decision uh, that you made, which you highly regret, has to do something with the lovers here, a partner, a spouse, somebody that you had chosen as your partner, as your lover, which led to a lot of suffering in your life. Now, this is very, very specific for some people watching this pile. You are a romantic at heart, but the problem with, okay, the ones who have resonated with this message, with the lover's message here, again, a very, very specific message. It's an extension of this message. Probably some of the people who are watching this pile have had a partner or a spouse who had kept you deprived, completely deprived, while he or she was enjoying and giving away what you were supposed to get to others, giving their attention, their money, their energy, their appreciation to others, while you were left completely out alone, deprived. And probably it affected your kids as well for some of you. This is very specific. This can also indicate extramarital affairs and betrayal, cheating, deprivation, yearning, begging. Being a victim. All right. Now, one of the lesson that you were supposed to learn and you are supposed to learn in this lifetime is to actually create healthy boundaries, not suffer in silence, but to create healthy boundaries and honor your self image, honor your soul. Somewhere you were unable to create a healthy boundary, which led to so much chaos in your life, and you still cannot forgive yourself. You keep blaming yourself for it. So many times you feel torn in two different directions and you cannot see the way ahead. You do get a lot of temptation to actually see the future because you want clarity, you need clarity. You can sometimes even feel desperate to look into the future and seek clarity. It is because things were so uncertain in the past and the suffering was so deep and dark that now you need to find security in future. You have this need of finding a security, a sense of security. And interestingly enough, in your reading, when I looked at this card, we can see a wheel here. And I got this idea of wheel of karma. And then as the cards opened up, it just confirmed that it is something which is very, very karmic. Now, understand one reason, one thing why you had to suffer and go through so many things. Because it seems like in the past life you had done certain things that were very manipulative in nature. You had some sort of authority, some sort of control. You were at a position of authority and you did not use your power in the right manner. You could have used your authority in dominating others and dominating them at a mental level. At a mental level, with the swords, your king of swords. Swords denotes the mind. So, at a mental level, you were ruling them in not a very good manner, not a very favorable manner. And that actually affected your karma and affected your lineage in some manner. Because with the crow here, I'm getting an ancestor. With the crows here as well, I'm getting as though, you're at that time, like in the past life, you did something which made your ancestors angry in a way. Um, and and you are supposed to clear that out. And also because you it affected your lineage, and not only your lineage but the lineage of other families as well. Could be humans, could be plants, animals, whatever lineage. It affected a lineage proper, because of which even now, if in case you resonated with this card, if you did, then it affected your children as well, so that you understand what you did in the past. Now, I don't mean to offend you, I don't mean to aggravate any sort of emotions within you or trigger you, but my role is to just keep the truth as is. Because the reason you're watching this video at this point of time and these messages have popped up is because you have that capacity now to digest this fact, to acknowledge it, accept it, and do something about it. Your purpose is to actually heal yourself through love. Through love. How will you forgive yourself if you don't love yourself? And what is love? Love is acceptance. Love is nothing but unconditional acceptance. Use this inner romantic archetype within you and use it to heal yourself completely. Show love to yourself. And by showing love to yourself, I mean be compassionate to yourself. You can't keep cursing yourself. And also with the lineage, I just spotted one similarity, that in this card, the sacral chakra is lit up. The energy is centered around the sacral chakra. Sacral chakra is the chakra that balances the reproductive system. And in this card as well, we have the sacral chakra here. One of the solutions for you to heal yourself is actually to get in touch with the divine feminine, with the womb, the divine womb. And whenever these thoughts creep in to your mind, please understand that you can deal with them in a very, very easy manner. One of the techniques that you can use is writing. Just write whatever is coming into your mind, because that will help you to let go. Let go and flow. You have come in this life. Your purpose is to forgive the self. And once you forgive yourself, truly, truly, truly forgive yourself and heal yourself, you will help others to forgive themselves, to be more compassionate with themselves, and release all judgment. Your main purpose is to heal, accept, and release the judgment, all sorts of judgment. And once you actually become an expert in doing this and releasing judgments, you will help others to release their judgment as well. Judgment is one of the illnesses, most common illness that almost each individual is inflicted with. People don't even realize most of the times that they are being judgmental. You have come into existence, into this life, you have taken this form and this role to actually figure out accurately in what areas your mind is passing judgments, and precisely pay attention to those judgments and release them. Once you start doing that, you will help others to release their judgment as well. The judgment that they have about themselves, the judgment that they have about others, and the judgments that they have about certain situations of their lives. You can be a path to liberation for others, but you can pave this path only and only when you seek clarity, when you seek a direction. Because to design a path, to design a map, a roadmap, you first need direction. You need to know where you are, where you are headed towards, and why you are making this roadmap in the first place. This reading is emphasizing as to why you need to make this roadmap. It is emphasizing on the why. Because only through knowing the why will you know how to liberate. You will open the gate and you will set yourself free. Your lesson in the initial part of your life was to build healthy boundaries, to build a healthy gate. And for you, the lesson for you now is to release and open the unhealthy gates, the cage. Okay, this was very channelized. I don't usually talk in such a language. Anyways, once you fill your own emotional cup, only then you will help others to fill their cup as well. Please seek company of spiritual people. When I say spiritual people, it need not be seek a seek them or meet with them physically, but seek their knowledge. It can be through different YouTube videos, or it can be through meditation that you get in touch with certain spiritual masters that will help you make the way. And understand one thing. Please understand one thing. Deeply ingrain what I'm about to say now. Only, okay, this is getting a huge lotus here, okay? So, only in the marshy lands or in the most muddy, marshy land can a lotus blossom. Be that lotus. You are that lotus. You are that lotus whose beginning had to be in a dirty water. But understand that that dirty water is not your water, it's not you. It doesn't have to enter you. It's something, it's an integral part of your identity. That dirty water, that dirty past, don't curse it, don't demean it. And please, please, please don't beat yourself up for that past, because it is only and only that past which has made you who you are. It is an integral part of your identity. So don't get overwhelmed looking at the complexity of your past, but look at the beauty, look at the colors. Not the complexity, not the chaos, but the colors and the beauty. Understand the pattern. Understand the pattern because it is the pattern, that understanding which is going to bestow you with abundance, with wisdom, with light. Honor your heart chakra. Love it fully. Place your hands on your heart chakra and feel the love. Say, I love you. I love you. And release. Breathe. Let go. Let go and flow. That chaotic past and you are not rivals. That past is not your enemy, but it is something that complements you. It is a part of you. It is a reflection of who you were in your past life. Don't beat yourself up. Just accept. And don't beat yourself up for whatever. Now don't start thinking that in the past life I did that, that is why I got this, and then again start cursing yourself. Understand that roses cannot exist without thorns. So this is a soul's journey. Every soul at some point during its journey through lifetimes has certain lives where he just ruins everything massively, because that is a part of the process, the part of the growth. You do have wisdom, it's there in your bag. It's there. Okay, I know I might be sounding to this, but whatever I'm getting, I'm saying. Understand that you have a lot of wisdom in your bag. You have the gems there with you. You're carrying them. So it's not like you don't have any value or you don't have anything valuable. You have something so valuable that cannot be taken away from you. That is truly yours. Something that you have cultivated, you have created through these experiences. I'm getting metamorphosis and bursting of a bubble, a huge bubble. Oh, so this belief of yours, where you identify yourself based on your past actions and decisions, is a bubble that you have created around you. Don't get suffocated within that bubble. Burst it. Because it was your decision, it was your karma, it wasn't you. It wasn't you. It was your karma, it was what you did, how you felt, what happened with you, to you, for you, but that wasn't you. Balance your chakras, heal your sacral chakra, heal your heart chakra. And also be rest assured that whatever you had experienced in the past will never come back to you. Also, it will not never come back to you in your next life. Be rest assured that heaviness will never repeat. So have that sense of security and now start releasing the residual effects of that experience. It, it has served its purpose and it is ready to leave. In fact, it has left already. So why are you holding on to the crumbles? Wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet grounded on earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much. That summarizes the reading. This card is summarizing the entire reading. We have addressed that you have a lot of wisdom and it is for you to keep it and then eventually distribute it. Something related to your ancestors. So here we have the ancestors speak through you. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. Like I said, start getting in touch with the spiritual masters energetically through meditation. Start getting in touch with them. You know much. God, I'm feeling so cold, like I'm literally shivering. And mastery. You are on a spiritual journey beyond the sky. Let go of the past and soar. You are guided by the winds of spirit. Your wisdom inspires the world. And I'm getting a lot of ancestral energy here. Like during the entire reading, I'm literally sensing a lot of ancestral energy. Not just because of the cards, because of the crows in the cards, but I'm actually feeling that, around. Strawberry. I don't know why I got this image of strawberry. I don't know. God box. Write any worries. See, write. Writing is your key to everything. Write any worries, concerns, or desires on a piece of paper that you put into a special container called a God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help you. As a way of letting go. And I would recommend that when you're writing these things, please address it to God. Like if you believe in God or the universe or any specific divine energy, address whatever you are writing to them. Write it as dear so and so or hi so, and then write it. Okay. Vacuum away fear. Call upon archangels Michael and Raphael to lift fear based energy from you, your surroundings, this situation, and everyone involved. So, calling upon Archangel Michael and Raphael will help you in your healing process. Archangel Michael has an energy which is very similar to Hanumanji. And Archangel Raphael, I just need to check. I'll check once. What is the equivalent energy that you can pray to? And I'm sure that if, we have the same kind of energy or similar kind of energies across all cultures, all religions, all communities. So you can just check the equivalent and then start seeking their help and heal yourself and vacuum away your fear. Your chakras. Notice messages that appear as sounds, music, and words from both external sources and within your mind. These messages are real answers to your prayers. And look at this card again. She has placed her hand on her sacral chakra. Sacral chakra. And you know, when you heal your sacral chakra, you heal your lineage as well. You heal the karmas related to lineage. I did not know this. I did not know this. I just got it. Okay. So, yeah, it will heal that. It will compensate for that. Anything else? Okay. Nothing else. So, any other deck? Okay, nothing. I'm not getting anything now. I think this is it. Yeah. I'll probably take one card from this. Perseverance. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountain top. Never give up, and good luck will follow. Okay? So keep this in mind. If you resonated with this message and if you liked it, if it helped you in any way, then please do comment down below and please like, share, and subscribe Cosmic Nudge. And if you find any meaning, any purpose behind these videos, then please share it with somebody whom you think might benefit from this message. Thank you. Those who have chosen this card, then this is going to be your message. It seems like your purpose has to do a lot with exploring how to trust the universe and helping people understand the workings of the universe and to trust its process. You have an intellect which is so brilliant, commendable, if provided you use it in the right manner. Because if you don't focus on your mind as much, if you remain unconscious about it, if you do things unconsciously, then this brilliant mind of yours can actually turn very destructive in nature. It can also feed some sort of like it can contribute to politics, probably have certain thoughts, even if you believe it or not, but there can be some thoughts of comparison, some thoughts of looking at the ugliness in the world and showing a showing something and feeling something else, the difference between what is there uh, on the exterior and what you're feeling inside a conflict. So if you're not conscious about these things, if you're not conscious about your mind, if you're not aware about your intellect, it can lead to comparison or manipulation of some sort. Even if most of the times many of us don't believe that we resort to manipulation because it is a very ugly thing, like a very ugly quality to claim, but but that doesn't change the truth. Okay, so I'm not here to trigger you. Sorry, but I'm just narrating you what the cards are saying. So, if you use your intellect in the right manner, you can literally look at this card. We are the world. You can contribute greatly to the world. You can make people be united, feel at home, feel like a family. But at the same time, if you don't use it in the right manner, then this chain of people can break. It can literally break. Your words. Okay, what I'm about to say, or whatever I've said so far, I'm getting a feeling that most of you all will feel that this is not your pile because some harsh truths are coming out. But if you want to listen, then it's good. Otherwise, it's okay to drop out as well. So it seems like whether you believe it or not, your words have such intense power that whatever you say to people, it does leave an impact on them, whether they have told this to you or not. Now you can use this skill to either inspire people or to gaslight people. If you are not aware, if you feel that no, I have good intentions, but but keeping in mind that you have good intentions, but you, if you know, say things like, oh look what he has done or what she is doing, and this is how they said, and you know what, this and that, you know, if you sort of get into that gossipy mode and sort of tell people about something, and if it can leave an impact on them, they can feel triggered. So you have that ability to inspire people as well as trigger people. Now the choice is yours, how you redirect it. Please use it wisely, because this, the skill of yours can actually elevate people, can give people hope, give hope to people, to those who have lost faith in everything in their life, in themselves, in how things work. You can actually use this skill, you can use your words to build trust and faith within people. So please use it wisely. Don't, you know, you have this very good knack, most of you watching this pile would have a very good knack of storytelling. um, and again, I'm getting this intuition that most of the people who are listening to this pile right now may be feeling that no, it's not resonating, it's not right, it's not correct. Why? Because this is something that most of the people are unaware of. They have it, but they are not fully aware of it. That's why. So if you use your words wisely, if you have an even temperament, you can you can do wonders. Now I'll show you something. Look at this card. She has two jugs and she's pouring out water. This card is the temperance card. It came in reverse, okay, which shows ill temperament of some sort or imbalance of some sort, okay. And we have the star card here, and both of them were placed besides each other. Now look at the star card as well. She has two jugs and she is pouring out water, and this came in upright, which clearly shows that there are two faces or two personalities that can exist. Okay, you can either choose to become this or you can choose to become that. That's why use your brilliant mind wisely. Slow down if need be. Don't let your mind race at any given point of time. Don't let it race, because, like a sword, it can just cut through things and um, destroy things. So with the sword, if you know how to use the sword, it can actually help you cut things that should be cut in the right manner. It can help you safeguard your territory. It can help you in many ways. But if you just use it quickly, not slow down your mind and just keep using the sword quickly, and if you uh, not take proper charge, if you do it out of lack of awareness, if you use a sword unconsciously, then it can actually cause a lot of destruction. That's the gist of your reading. So your purpose has to do a lot with trusting the universe and helping people to trust the universe as well. So now, uh, how to actually choose this option? What is that one thing that will make you become this and not this, which will help you become this and not this? Okay, that one thing is trust in the universe. The moment you start trusting in the universe fully, you will let go of your control, or that controlling nature, or wanting to control the results and the output, and you will unleash this ability completely. Knowing. See, we have awareness reversed, consciousness reversed, and we have the card of knowing here. That is why I was getting a very strong indication that in the beginning, whatever I was narrating and describing about the people watching this pile, they will not feel that this pile is for them, because there is a lack of knowing here. So, whenever your mind starts building up stories, please let go of the story. Also, for you especially, please abstain from gossips. Please abstain. Because the possibility of you creating karma through gossip is more than the rest of the people. Because you have a lot of power in your words. That is why. If somebody takes your words seriously, and if they happen to take some action by being influenced by your words, then you too will get the karma. That's why. Please use your words to unite people, not to break their connection. Your words have immense power to encourage. Always, whenever your mind starts telling stories, ask yourself again and again, is this thought useful? Is it useful? Is it useful? Because words are nothing but thoughts with sound, right? So, if your words have power, that power is infused through your thoughts, right? So, if you break or cut wrong thoughts, then it will not come out in that way. At the same time, if you use that ability and power of your thoughts and use your words, it will do magic wonders. It will make people connect with each other, feel that connectedness, feel that oneness, that uh, that something that feels like family. It will not. It will make them feel so much at home. You know, even with strangers, or even with people around them, like they will feel a brilliant connection, because they will learn to trust the universe through you. So if your mind does get complicated thoughts whenever, please choose something easier and move on. Move on from those thoughts. You are a person who usually has a very fresh energy. Most of you all watching this pile would could be physically, literally looking younger than their age, and they are very modern in some sort, confident. You all have a lot of freshness within you. There's an element of freshness in your personality. You can be very creative as well. Somebody who is very proactive, ready to pursue new beginnings. This is somewhere your personality. This and this. Somebody who is very intelligent, somebody who can make good strategies. So use your strategic abilities in the right manner, because strategy gone wrong leads to manipulation, but strategy done right leads to wisdom, leads to, like, I'm getting Krishna Bhagwan. He You can sort of, try to relate to his personality when it comes to making strategies. You can be somebody like that, somebody who can use his words to empower others, to help them understand the workings of the universe, to help them trust the universe. Somebody who can strategize very well, understand the strength and weakness of individuals, and then delegate things accordingly. Yeah, but you can do that provided you can keep your temperament very even, and you yourself trust the universe completely. And the reason why it was so difficult for me in the beginning to explain you this file is because your mind is so complicated. Like, and that can be in a good way as well. Complicated mind doesn't have to be bad. Your mind, your fundamentally, your nature is such, your mind is such that it's very complex, because intelligent people have complex minds, right? So that is why I was feeling very it was very difficult for me to actually explain your cards initially. I could understand and receive the message, but I couldn't say it in the right manner. I couldn't put the words in the right manner, because again, consciousness and awareness gone wrong will tamper with the words you put out in the world. And you are very energetic. You're a very energetic person by nature. Yeah. You have good levels of energy. Old soul. Walk through life with confidence and grace. You have power from beyond the world. Focus on what you really want. You can create your dreams. Yes. Yes. The reason why you can help the world is because you have power from beyond the world. And you are a very confident individual by nature. So own that confidence and get going. And focus on what you truly want. and trust the universe. Any more information? Adventure. Dare to do things differently. Sing your wild song. Manifest your travel dreams. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. What else to say? Describes everything. And yes, because you are a very energetic person, you like to travel, you like to do try new things, be little adventurous. That doesn't mean that you want to go rock climbing or anything like that. Adventurous here means that you're open to, discovering new things, new recipes, new facts, new know about new trends, maybe try different things. And yes, most of you in this pile, you all like to travel, you all have dreams. You all literally dream about traveling to specific locations or destinations. And yeah, you are very courageous. And like I said, family and friends are your treasure. So it does mean that whatever you say to your family, to your friends, whether you know this or not, it does impact them. Whether they tell you or not, it does impact them more than the average person. So, like, see, for example, everybody talks to their friends and families. Their friends and families have their own opinion, and then they, reply and respond to whatever they are saying or sharing. But the way you respond impacts them. Most of the people don't tell you that, but when they go back, their reaction somewhere gets influenced by what you have said. To give you a very simple example, if your friend comes to you or your daughter comes to you and she has something to say about somebody, and that person is like she's annoyed with somebody, and if you two agree that yes, that person is annoying, that XYZ person is annoying, then when she goes back, she if she has to, you know confront him and say certain things, she will respond in a more aggressive manner than she would have had otherwise. So that is if your words are not used in a conscious manner with awareness, because that's the power that your words have. Similarly, if your friend or your daughter comes to you with a problem about an XYZ person, and if you, the way you, normally, okay, you don't need to be like, don't need to use highly inspirational words or anything, but just the energy that you pass on while talking to her, and if that is that energy holds acceptance, that energy holds respect of some sort, compassion. And if that person has even planned, your friend, your daughter, whatever in this example, has planned to actually go and react in an aggressive manner to that person with that person, but then just because you have passed on that energy, that person will end up, not reacting in that manner, and reacting in a manner that reacting from a place of compassion and acceptance and respect. And your friend wouldn't even realize that somewhere it was influenced by your energy, is what I'm trying to say. That is the impact that you can leave. uh, any more information? Any more information for pile number 3? More information. Vegetarian or vegan, Fresh organic fruits and vegetables give a boost of high life source energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. So, if you resort to a vegetarian or a vegan diet, and if you eat mindfully, cook mindfully, it can do wonders. It can do wonders to your energy. And we have the manifestation power. Use your spiritual gifts and natural abilities to attract your desired outcomes. Yes, a person who has so much power in their words, in their thoughts, definitely has a lot of manifestation power. So, with the star card here, with the card here which says that you are more powerful than you know. Okay, and with this manifestation ability, the reason you are supposed to, why I am emphasizing so much on thinking consciously and saying things consciously is because you have very, very strong manifestation abilities. So, whatever you say, it just happens. That is why. And what I'm say in the sense, not just in terms of what comes out of your mouth, but your say mentally as well. Whatever you say mentally instantly becomes true. Instantly. So you have that ability to bless somebody and curse somebody. And the factor which determines whether you bless or curse a particular situation, person, or anything mentally is the amount of trust you have in the universe. If you have trust in the universe, you won't end up, criticizing anything. But if you don't, if you have, you will bless. But if you don't, you will curse mentally. So that is why be aware. Please be very, very aware about this quality and attribute of yours. It's a very, very different reading. Very different. Rebirth of Lord Ganesha correcting your mistakes. It is the right time to accept your mistake and put your efforts in correcting those mistakes instead of regretting. So, like I said, whatever I have said so far and whatever I was channelizing, I knew for a fact that it's not going to sound so great to the listeners, and people might feel triggered. They might feel either either the pile is not meant for them, or um, the message is too extreme. But this message has come out so that we put light onto these little mistakes that we make with, because we are not aware the chain, the domino effect, the chain of impact that it leaves. So yeah, it is the right time to accept the mistake now and correct it, because you have that ability to do it. That is why this message came out. Messages don't come out randomly, they come out when the time is right, when the energies know that the person can accept it, has the ability and the wisdom to accept it. And then we have Rudraksh, detoxification and cleansing. Rudraksh beads are divine element of Lord Shiva. Use them for cleansing and detoxifying your body and spirit. You can also use certain cleansing methods. You can use certain crystals. You can use Salt water bath, you can use salt, rock salt. Do certain rituals every now and then do it. It will help you in your spiritual journey because your manifestation power is so strong that you need to maintain it. And in order to maintain such high energy levels, um, it's a good and a healthy ritual that you resort, like you do cleansing on a daily basis. So please do energy cleansing. If you know Reiki, if you can take a salt water bath, if you can wear certain crystals which can help you in cleansing your aura, protecting your aura, raising your vibration and your frequency even more, then please do it. And any last information for you? Okay. We have 1133 here with crossroads. If you are at crossroads and unsure which way to go, this number is a reminder to trust your intuition, follow your gut feeling to guide you through your decision. Take a few moments to meditate or reflect quietly. Pay attention to your inner voice and feelings about the choices you need to make. Trust in your intuition to lead you in the right direction. Like I said, you have a choice to make here. I'm also feeling that we should take this card, so I'll just keep it aside. Yeah. So, this choice, what choice you want to make, okay? What choice you want to make, reflect on it. Take out time to reflect on it, please. Please take it seriously. And then we have relationships. Reflect on your roles in your relationship. I told you, you play a very key role in giving opinions to people, how people take it. You play a very important role in your friends and your family's lives. So please be very mindful. Okay, you can break a relationship and you can make a relationship, others' relationship, not your relationship with others. I'm not talking about that. I'm mainly talking about what you say about other people can make or break their relationship. Reflect on your roles in your relationships. This card may be signaling that you need the support of a community to overcome a challenge, or that you are ready to embrace new friendships or a meaningful partnership. Reach out to someone today who could use your support or explore a new social opportunity that aligns with your values. See, see, you can support people. You can support people greatly. So please use your sword in the right manner because it's very powerful. What you hold here is extremely powerful. Okay. So do let me know how you found this reading. Let me know in the comments, and please do like, share, and subscribe to Cosmic Nudge. If you find any meaning in any of these readings, then please share it with somebody whom you think might benefit from these readings. Thank you. Bye.